Hey everyone, welcome back to the match reaction series of Only One United. I am Atanu, and just before I begin, I'll have to ask somebody if they can tell me if my voice is audible or not. If somebody can, send a message in the live chat, it would be beneficial for me rather than, waiting. I think it's audible. So let's just continue. Am I audible, guys? Please just let me know. I don't want to, uh, you know. Yeah, all good. Great. So, guys, welcome to the match reaction. I'm quite happy today. I know there are some concerns regarding the squad, and before we face Chelsea, of course, there must be because we need to be cautious against such a good side. But enough of that. We'll talk about it later during the week because we've beaten Leicester City 5-1. Alessia Russo has scored a hat trick. She's got an assist. Lucia Garcia scored a wonderful goal, and it wouldn't be a league game for United if Leah Golden wasn't scoring. So, Super Leah Golden also on the score sheet. I'm happy. I'm sure everybody is happy. And there are some concerns, but today I won't have any, complaints. I'll try to be as appreciative as I can uh, you know, uh, without mentioning the cons of the game. But let's just start. The last time a Manchester United player scored a hat trick, it was 2019. I think it was the first season, if I'm not wrong. United faced Leicester City. A certain Atanu scored 5 goals in that, and United won 11-1. Fantastic. I think just to recreate that dominance against Leicester City with another one of our players scoring. I think Alessia Russo has been a United fan for her life, like all her life, same as Atanu, and they both complement each other well on the pitch. So it was nice to see that Russo was the one who dominated the game. She scored a wonderful hat trick. She got an assist, and just wonderful to see how well Alessia Russo is doing after all the deadline drama. Even before that, she's been fantastic in the Euros last season. Ever since she has come to United, even before that for North Carolina Tar Heels, and before that, I think she was in the Reading Academy, if I'm not wrong. But she was at Chelsea. She was at Brighton. So fantastic player to have in the squads, and I hope if somebody from the club is watching, guys, get that contract sorted right now. We need Alessia Russo in the team if we have to compete for titles in the coming years. We need to build our team around the likes of Atanu, Alessia Russo, Mary Earps. So, Onabate, we need to have such players in our team. I'm sorry if, like, Onabate, I talked about her towards the end, but another fantastic performance from Ona as well, guys. I think uh, every week I mention how Ona has set a benchmark for herself, and she'll be judged on that benchmark. And I think every subsequent game she's improving that benchmark, she's uplifting that benchmark, and that really tells you how fantastic of a player she is, how amazing she's been doing at United ever since she has graced the United colors. And I'm super proud of the team today. I think after the halftime when we conceded, I thought, oh God, here we go again, because it's been a trend, like not lately, but towards the start of the season, that United tend to switch off after the halftime and we tend to concede. Like if you guys remember in the Emirates game against Arsenal, we were leading. I think we were leading 1-0, and just few seconds after the halftime, like after the second half whistle, uh, I think it was Manum who scored, and after that Arsenal made it 2-1. So like even though we won the game 3-2, but we made it difficult for ourselves to make that comeback. And I think today was one of those days where United were like, no, we won't let that happen again. Russo had scored 2 goals. The first goal, I think, there was a lot of nuisance as well for international fans who catch the game live on FA Player, as the FA Player wasn't working. The same was the case with me, but thankfully, Fan Code, which is a streaming service, and they do a lot of stuff as well. Uh, they came in clutch and they helped out, and I think I was like I was quite pissed when I got to know that FA player isn't working, and then I got to know that fan code is working. So my dopamine levels went like this, and I think Russo's first goal, fantastic. The goalkeeper, especially the Leicester goalkeeper, did so well today. She made 10 saves or like 11 saves, and she kept United at bay. We could have scored a lot more goals if it wasn't for her. I think even the goal that led to like our opener, she blocked the attempt from Tooney, then she blocked the attempt from Russo, and then the rebound was met by Russo and she scored. So basically, it wasn't the fault of the goalkeeper there. For the second goal, Elatun made a wonderful pass. I think she has that vision. I think even in the past, when like last season, Mark Skinner has mentioned how she's called the La Rama Deuter. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing the name right, but it's basically a German word, and like that word is associated with a player like Thomas Muller, who tends to find spaces and pass the ball in those spaces, go into those spaces, and I think Tooney did that wonderfully today. She found Ona Bhatti in that space, and like that pass, guys, like the angle of that pass, the precision, the accuracy. I don't think many players in the world can match what Tooney did with that pass. Fantastic. Ona Bhatti, as always, wonderful. You give her ball on the right flank, and she'll put in a pinpoint cross for our attackers inside the box, and that's exactly what she did. A wonderful, I think it was a chipped cross. Like I try to add these adverbs and adjectives in front of crosses because I want to look cool. But yeah, it was not an ordinary cross. It was something which had much more flair in it, which gave it a lot more height, which helped Russo to reach the ball on time and head it. Fantastic 2-0. And I think after that 2-0, I felt that this is the day when Alessia Russo scores her first hat trick in a United shirt. I think this is her first hat trick because United, like I mentioned, the last time a player scored a hat trick for United women's team was in 2019 when we won 11-1 against Leicester City. So you see how amazing it is to experience that Alessia Russo scored a hat trick in front of her home crowd. Uh, and then we made it like 2-1. Mary Earps, should have made a better clearance, and Hannah Blundell should have done better. I think Hannah Blundell overall had a quiet game because, like Amuna Bhatti as well, she has set that benchmark for herself, and personally, I would judge her on the basis of that benchmark. So today wasn't the Hannah Blundell we have seen in the last 2 months. Like she looked a little off today, honestly. I'll not deny that. But she wasn't that bad, honest. Like she wasn't that bad. She was tracking back quicker than she used to do in the first half of the season. And she had a good link up with the likes of Leah Golton on the left hand side. Even we could see Alessia Russo and Ella Toon, forming that link up chain on the left hand side, which helped with the ball progression uh, efficiently. And then like I know that was a silly goal to concede. Millie Turner should have done well. Like of course I'm mentioning names, but as a team, as a whole team, our defending was a bit shady there, and that's why we conceded. I would have loved if we had kept that clean sheet because clean sheets are important when you only have 12 teams in the league, when you only play 22 games in a season. I think personally, I was a little disappointed with the defense, but guys, like I mentioned, I won't try to focus too much on the cons. Uh, we went 3-1, another amazing goal. I think it was from a corner. I don't remember exactly who took the corner. I think it was Ona. Uh, Corner to Martha Thomas, who made an attempt which met a Leicester keeper. This met the Leicester keeper or a player or a defender, and then to Russo made it a hat trick. We scored the fourth goal. Amazing. Zelim took a short corner, passed it to Elatoon. Elatoon then made a wonderful pass into the box. I think she hoped that somebody would tap it in, and Alessia Russo did try an attempt, which met Leah Golton. And I don't remember if the Russo's attempt was going on target or off target, but Leah Golton's attempt was crucial to ensure that we scored that fourth goal. And then fifth goal, guys, Lucia Garcia. I think this was one of the best goals that I've seen this season. Not just because Lucia Garcia is scoring it, but because you see the ball control inside the box, the angle with which she shot the ball. Amazing. 5-1. Good victory, good win in comparison to what we had achieved in the last fixture against Leicester this season, where we only won 1-0, and that was a very lackluster performance from United. If I'm being honest, we won 1-0, but that wasn't up to the standards that we hope to see from United. I'll just read out a little more, like some more comments, and then I'll move on to wrap up the show because the men's team are playing today. I think lately we've been seeing that United women's team and men's team are playing on the same days. So it's like a double fixture. Either it's a double heartbreak or a double joyous moment, or 50-50. But hopefully it will be a double joyous moment. I'll start. A perfect hat trick, left foot, right foot, and a header. I think I didn't notice it with that aspect, and I think a perfect hat trick, yeah, a header, a left foot, and right foot. I think somebody will break the bank if we do not, like, not exactly break the bank because she'll be available on a free. Uh, but if we don't manage to extend her contract, it will be a foolish thing because we'll let somebody of Russo's talent just go on a free. So, like, even if somebody is paying, I would say don't accept anything, because you cannot replace players like Russo, players like Ona very easily. You need to have a good scouting network. You need to have your alternatives in place 1 year 2 years beforehand. So I don't think we'll be able to replace Russo that easily. And that's just my personal opinion, because you don't know, maybe somebody comes in. But let me tell you, Russo, like, players like Russo don't come around so easily. You need to, like, you might need to break the bank yourself if you need a replacement for Russo. So that's why I'd say, please extend her contract. It's time to end the saga, end the drama, and just let's give her what she deserves. Let's give Ona what she deserves. Let's give Mariups what she deserves. And as a biased fan of Aoife Mannion, I hope she also stays, because I feel her contract is also up in the summer. Uh, Cascarino looks like a really good player. I'm sorry I forgot to mention Cascarino. I think when she came in, she was pressing so heavily, like I got reminded of Wout Weghorst. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing the name right. Wout Weghorst from the men's team. He also presses really well, and I think Cascarino. She came on. She had those fresh legs, and just like these types of substitutions. Like, I'm not saying that Cascarino should also only be a substitution player, but I'm saying that making changes at the right time, making the right changes, it's very important to get these wins. I know like we all knew once Russo scored that hat trick that yes, United will win, but you need to make those changes as well. Game management is not only about making the starting 11 perfect, but about making the substitutions perfect as well, and at the right time. Uh, Yeshui says, you never score every chance. I think we were pretty clinical, only one or two moments that felt wasteful rather than just solid defending or goalkeeping. Yeah, like, I think uh, Leicester goalkeeper was fantastic, like I mentioned. There's no doubt about that. But honestly, I would have loved a few more goals, because when you get 4 goals, when you get 5 goals, you get that hunger, you get that optimism that maybe we'll score more. And after, like, I got to know that last time a United player who scored a hat trick for the women's team, the match ended 11-1. I wanted today's scoreline to be 11-1. Let me be shameless, and let me just come up with the stats as well, because I think around the 70th minute or something, I was looking at the stats, and we had only taken like uh, 14 shots we had taken, and 10 of those were from inside the box, and 9 of them were on target. But overall, we took 33 shots, 15 shots on target, uh, 10 shots off target, and 8 shots blocked. Uh, we took 24 shots inside the box. That really tells you how, United were trying to attack, 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 attack. And this is something that we might need against Chelsea as well. Like, I don't want to mention Chelsea right now because I want to focus on today's game. Of course, Chelsea game won't be a piece of cake. Leicester City aren't Chelsea, and Chelsea aren't Leicester City. So I know it won't be easy, but let me be hopeful and say what this team has shown today. Like, I personally am very happy. I'm very ecstatic. So honestly, I'd love to beat Chelsea. I think everybody would love to see United beat Chelsea in the league. I think it will be the first time that we beat Chelsea in the league, and this will really, decide the fate of a potential title charge if there is any, because I feel there is. And if we win this game, there will be sure short a title charge. I won't say that the title will be decided, but it would be nice to see United in a title charge. Like, I want to see United win some big trophies soon. Like, we saw the men's team lift the Carabao Cup. It was such a surreal experience for everybody who was watching in Wembley at home, or just watching the photographs after the win, after we lifted the trophy. And I want to see similar photographs. I want to see similar experiences for the women's team as well. Uh, James mentions show Russo the money. Absolutely, show Russo the money. Give her what she deserves. Joe says that against Chelsea we have to be focused defensively, or if we are able to beat them. Yeah, I think people have mentioned it on Twitter as well that Chelsea will sure shot try to neutralize our fullbacks. So most of our ball progression, most of our attack will be through midfield. And I personally feel that we might need to make some changes if we are to progress the ball centrally rather than wide. Russo said on TV that it was her first hat trick in WSL. Yeah, Paul, it was her first hat trick in the WSL. That's what I am also aware of. S21 says, I think Tony played great. I think Tony really wanted to score a goal today. There were instances, but it wasn't meant to be today. But maybe it is meant to be against Chelsea. That's why her red card, like the suspension, was reversed. Maybe that's why, because everybody knows that if you have a player like Tony, anything is possible. If you have a team like this team, like I personally feel this team is ready for UWCL. Of course, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, and I would love to, indulge in a healthy conversation. But I feel this group is very special, and of course, you always need to rejuvenate the squad. You might see some changes here and there. You might need to tweak your system. You might need to tweak your squad. But at the end of the day, I feel we deserve UWCL. These players deserve to play in the best competition in Europe, and hopefully we get that after our win against Chelsea. We cement our place that we are going to finish in the top two. Uh, I think I am forgetting something else. Just let me see once again. Uh, yeah, that's it. I think I've once again extended the match reaction to 20 minutes. I promise myself every time that I'll limit it to 15 minutes or 12 minutes. But that's what I love talking about the match. I love talking about United. Even if sometimes I sulk a lot, I am frustrated. Uh, but yeah, guys, good win. We are top of the table. I think Chelsea are yet to play two games. They didn't like they have played two games less than us. Uh, so yeah, we are on 35 points. We've played 14 games. Chelsea are on 31 points. They've played 12 games. City, I think City played their game, or like it's going on right now. I think it's 1-1 against Spurs right now. It's half time. But as it stands, if it's 1-1, City will be third with 30 points and 14 games. So they'll have played equal games as us. Arsenal are on 26 points with 12 games. So, it's not impossible for them as well to get into the top three. But I care about my team. I feel United have the resources, have the tools to somehow, surprise Chelsea. Because uh, I'm not being disrespectful, but I'd say that as a whole, United go into the next game as the underdogs. They go into the next game as the dark horses. They've been unbeaten in the new year in 2023. I think there's been what, a draw or something. I don't remember exactly. 2023. Yeah, there's been a 0-0 draw with Everton, nil-nil draw. We've advanced to the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. It's very unlikely for United to get easy opponents, but luck is in our favor. We are facing Lewis, uh, and that too. I think it's an away game. Yeah, it's an away game. We were already out of the Conti Cup, so full focus on the league, full focus on getting that FA Cup silverware, because come what may, this team deserves to win something this season. Not just games, but win something big. Uh, and hopefully the men's team also win today. That's it from my side, guys. United have won 5-1 at Lee Sports Village against Leicester City. Alessia Russo scored a hat trick. Leah Golton scored a goal, and Lucia Garcia with a brilliant fifth goal to seal the deal. United are at the top of the table. They've played two games more than Chelsea. Chelsea have played 12 games. United have played 14 games, and next Sunday, the big fixture, Chelsea versus United, or is it United versus Chelsea? I think it's Chelsea versus United. Yeah, it's Chelsea versus United. It's an away game. It's in London. Uh, won't be an easy one. Won't be a piece of cake. Won't be as easy as as the games that we've had recently. But let's just win, guys. This win has, uh, I don't know what it has done to me, but I'm quite optimistic for everything in life right now, and I hope. Let's see. Like Eldon mentions, I don't think we'll win. I'd like to be optimistic. Of course, this optimism will turn into me being a pessimist very soon by Wednesday, I'd say. Of course, the nerves aren't right. Like I haven't even come to terms with that we will be facing Chelsea next Sunday. I think 1 or 2 hours before the kickoff, I'll be sitting near a blood pressure machine to check my blood pressure every few seconds, because it'll be a massive game. It will decide our fate. Uh, that's it from my side, guys. Take care, stay safe. Hope the men's team also win today against Liverpool. Big game for them as well. Keep supporting women's football, keep supporting Manchester United. And if you like our content, do subscribe to our channel. If you like our videos, do share it. Do let us know in the comments below. And if there's something else you would like to see from us as a channel, we'd love to, what do you say, like we'd love to do that basically. And yeah, do subscribe to our channel, do follow us on our Twitter. We have unique content for Twitter as well. It's quite funny sometimes because I handle it. Sometimes it isn't funny because I don't handle it. I'm just kidding. Take care, stay safe, and yeah, good win next week. Hopefully I'm equally happy as I am today.